Today we're performing experiment 5, which is about redox reaction. So what we're doing today is we're mixing certain solution, and there are like four systems. And for each system, what you will need to do is record your observation. If you see a change in color, if you see a change in temperature, if you see gas development, and if we see any other relevant change. There is one reaction that has a change that is unexpected. If you figure out what it is, so be good observers, you will get extra credit. So pay attention to all the changes that you can observe. Okay, so what are these four systems? We're reacting copper, solid copper. So in each hood there is a yellow container with the chemicals that you're going to use. Solid copper with nitric acid. Is nitric acid a strong or a weak acid? And what about hydrochloric acid? Strong. So we are going to perform this reaction in the hood. Okay? So the nitric acid is in the hood. Please perform it in the hood. Don't stay all together. So we'll have bench number 1 will work on system 1A. This is 1A, and this is B. Bench number 1 and 3. Bench number 2 and 4 will work on 1B, so that we don't have too much crowding in the hoods. What we want to observe is, if we're working with two different acids, they're both strong, am I going to see any difference in the outcome? And if there is any difference, what is it? So pay attention. This experiment is all about observation. System 2, system, so this is 1 actually and 2. So bench 1 and 3 will work on A, 2 and 4 will work on B, on number 2. Number 3 is a reaction between, what is the name of this compound? Can anybody tell me? Sodium, hydrogen, sulfide, or any sodium hydrogen sulfide with potassium permanganate, and we're performing the same reaction in 3 different ways. In strong acidic condition, so in acidic condition, we're adding, make sure that you pay attention to the molarity of each solution that you're using, because they are all different. You have multiple solutions with different molarity. With 0.5 molar sulfuric acid. Then the neutral, slightly basic solution, we are adding 2 drops of 1 molar sodium hydroxide, and then basic, in which we are adding 1 milliliter of 6 molar this time sodium hydroxide. Okay? So you want to see if you see a change in color, a change in formation of a gas, or anything else that we listed above. The last one is the reaction between potassium iodide and iron 3 chloride. Okay? And again, make your observation. Because this goes very quickly, start to work on the redox reaction. We're working on a redox reaction using the 2 systems of the half reaction. What you're going to do to help yourself is you're going to refer to Appendix B and especially C. C is the most important, in which you're going to see what you should found, what should form when you're working in acid, basic, or neutral conditions. Okay? So this is what we're doing for today. Last thing, collect all your solution after you perform your reaction at beaker, and then the liquid goes into the white bin. The solid, if you have any solid waste, it goes in the Ziploc. So this is experiment 5, system 1. Inside this test tube we have 1 copper shot, and we're going to be adding 6 molars of nitric. We're going to be adding 5 milliliters of the 6 molar nitric acid. So recording the observations over the course of 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, recording the observations you can see on system 1. This is experiment 5, system 2. Inside we have 2 pieces of the copper shot, and we're going to be adding approximately 5 milliliters of 6 molars of hydrochloric acid. So recording the observations that you may have see. This is for experiment 5, system 3A. We're going to be adding approximately 2 milliliters of the 0.01 molar of the sodium bisulfite. Now we're going to,
Yep.
Okay. Now we're going to add 3 drops of the 0.5 molars of the sulfuric acid. Now we're going to add the 10 drops of the 0.01 molars potassium permanganate. So recording the observations you see about system 3A. Okay, this is for experiment 5, system 3B. I'm going to add 0.1 molars of sodium bisulfite. No, I'm going to add, okay wait, let me start over. This is experiment 5, system 3B. We're going to add approximately 2 milliliters of 0.1 molars sodium bisulfite. Now we're going to add
2 drops of the 1 molar sodium hydroxide. Now we're going to add 10 drops of the 0.01 molar potassium permanganate. Now record any observations you see.
That's it?
Yep. Good.
Okay. This is for experiment 5, system 3C. So first we're going to be adding approximately 2 milliliters of the 0.1 molar sodium bisulfite. Now we're going to add approximately 1 milliliter of the 6 molar sodium hydroxide. And now we're going to add 10 drops of the 0.01 molar potassium permanganate. Now record any observations you see. Okay. This is for experiment 5, system 4. First, we're going to be adding approximately 2 milliliters of the 1.0 molar ferric chloride. Now I'm going to be adding approximately 2 milliliters of the 1 molar potassium iodide. Now record any observations you see, like changes in color or precipitation. So this is the final, these are all the systems for experiment 5. So record any changes in color or precipitation that you can notice. Um,